Imagine you're sitting in a restaurant in Tokyo. You pick up your chopsticks, you start eating your ramen, and you slurp loudly. In America, people would stare at you. But in Japan, the chef would actually smile. These two countries have completely opposite rules about what's polite at the dinner table. And today, we're going to explore 8 of the most surprising ones. Some of them will genuinely shock you. If this is your first time here at the Thinking Labs, make sure to subscribe. Let's start with the one that surprises everyone the most. Number 1. Slurping your noodles. In most Western countries, slurping is one of the worst things you can do at a table. Your parents probably told you 100 times, eat quietly, close your mouth, don't make noise. But in Japan, slurping is not just acceptable, it's expected. Slurping aerates the broth, it cools down the noodles, and it actually enhances the flavor. More importantly, it tells the chef, I love this, you did an incredible job. Eating ramen silently in Japan, that might actually make the chef worry you don't like it. So remember, when in Japan, slurp with confidence. Number 2, tipping. In America, tipping is practically a religion. You tip your waiter, your barber, your taxi driver, everyone. 15%, 20%, sometimes 25%. The math alone stresses people out. Now take that same habit to Japan. You finish a beautiful meal, the service was perfect. You reach into your pocket, pull out some cash, and leave it on the table as a tip. In Japan, you just insulted them. Tipping in Japan implies that the person serving you isn't being paid fairly by their employer. It feels like charity. The service you receive in Japan is considered part of the price. It's built into the culture. Excellence is the baseline, not something you reward with extra cash. If you accidentally leave money on the table, don't be surprised if someone chases you down the street to return it. Number 3, pouring your own drink. In America, you pour your own water, your own wine, your own whatever. Nobody thinks twice about it. But in Japan, pouring your own drink is considered selfish. There's a beautiful tradition called oshaku. Oshaku means you always pour for the person next to you, and they pour for you. It's not about the drink itself, it's about paying attention to the people around you. Your glass is never empty because someone is always watching. But if you pour your own drink in Japan, it sends a quiet message, nobody here cares about me. A small gesture, but in Japan, small gestures carry enormous weight. Number 4, chopstick taboos. Most Americans know you shouldn't rub disposable chopsticks together, but the real taboos go much deeper. If you stick your chopsticks upright into a bowl of rice, you've just recreated a Japanese funeral ritual. Those chopsticks look exactly like the incense sticks placed at a Buddhist altar for the dead. And it gets worse. If you pass food from your chopsticks to someone else's chopsticks, that mirrors the ceremony where family members pass the cremated bones of a loved one from chopstick to chopstick after a funeral. These aren't just etiquette rules, they're connected to some of the deepest beliefs in Japanese culture. Number 5, saying Itadakimasu before your meal. In America, some families say grace before a meal, but most people just start eating. In Japan, everyone says Itadakimasu. Children, adults, businessmen in suits. It's not religious, it's a moment of pure gratitude. The phrase literally means, I humbly receive. It's thanking the farmers, the fishermen, the animals, the chef, everyone and everything that made this meal possible. And when the meal ends, you say gochisousama, meaning thank you for this feast, even if it was just a simple bowl of rice. Think about that. Every meal bookended by gratitude, no matter how small. Number 6, how you sit at the table. In America, you sit in a chair, you cross your legs, lean back, get comfortable. The goal is relaxation. But in Japan, formal dining often requires seiza, kneeling on the floor with your legs folded beneath you. Your back is straight, your hands rest on your thighs, your posture communicates respect before you even speak a word. And yes, it hurts. Even Japanese people admit that seiza can be incredibly uncomfortable after a few minutes. But enduring that discomfort is itself a form of discipline, a way of saying this moment matters more than my comfort. Of course, most casual restaurants in Japan use regular chairs and tables. Seiza is reserved for formal and traditional settings. Number 7. Sounds at the table. Americans love a lively dinner table. Talking, laughing, clinking glasses, telling stories. The louder, the more fun everyone is having. In Japan, dinner conversation exists, but it's softer, more measured. There are moments of comfortable silence where everyone simply enjoys the food. That silence isn't awkward. In Japan, silence at meals shows you're present. You're actually tasting the food. In America, eating in silence with someone feels uncomfortable, like something is wrong. Two cultures, same silence, completely different meanings. Number 8. Sharing food from your plate. In America, sharing food off your plate is totally normal. Your friend wants a bite of your pasta, you push your plate across, or they just reach over with their fork. But in Japan, it's a bit more nuanced. At casual izakayas, sharing is common. Dishes are placed at the center of the table and everyone takes from them. But here's the key difference. You use the opposite end of your chopsticks when taking from a shared plate, or you use special serving chopsticks. Reaching in with your personal eating end is considered unhygienic. But at a formal dinner, reaching into someone else's personal plate the way Americans do, that would be a serious breach of boundaries. And those are 8 rules that separate two dining cultures. Same planet, same species, completely different definitions of what is polite. The beauty of learning these differences isn't about memorizing rules. It's about understanding that respect looks different depending on where you are. And that kind of awareness makes you a better guest and a better human. If you learned something new today, hit that subscribe button. Here at the Thinking Labs, we explore the invisible rules that shape how the world really works. I'll see you in the next one.